hop right into the video. I left the 2 sections undone in the front so I can show for demonstration on this video. But the method that I'll be showing is the same method that I use for my entire head. So basically, you are going to take your section of hair and you're going to start off with a braid. So I'm just splitting my hair into 3 sections and I'm braiding it. And I don't braid down that far. I'll stop about right here, and then I'll just turn it into a 2-strand twist. There's no need to really braid all the way down. So yeah, after I do my 2-strand twist, I have about this much hair left, and this is what I'm going to interlock with the braiding hair. So to add on the inches, I used this hair right here, and this is the deep twist in 22 inches. So I'm just going to take a small section of the deep twist. About this much is good. Maybe grab a little bit more. And I'm going to interlock it with my hair. And this is just basically attaching the fake hair to my hair. And this will be our base. So it doesn't have to be a perfect braid, it just has to be attached securely. So now it's basically attached, and to test it, I'm just gonna pull it and make sure it's attached, and it is. So next, I used the Freetress Braid Water Wave, which looks like this. Comes in a pack like this. It is kind of already open, but it comes in this pack. This is what the girl looks like. And this is the hair. And then I'm gonna grab my Cuban Twist, which came in a package like this. Basically like a Marley hair texture. And these are already sectioned off, and I'm just gonna split them in half. So I'm gonna take my Cuban Twist with my water wave and basically just put them together. So this is, I'm not doing anything different from the other method when I first recorded this video about a year ago. The only thing that's really different is me splitting the hairs into 2. This just gives me less hair because I believe last time I used the whole section, but I think splitting it in 2 was cool for the size that I parted off. So you always want to make sure that your box is relative to the size of the lock. You don't want to have a huge box and then a skinny lock, or a skinny box and a huge lock. So just make sure that the size is relative. So this time I went through and I did smaller boxes. So I want, less hair to make it relative. So I'm going to put my crochet needle through the base, put my hair on the inside, close the latch and pull through. Take my crochet needle out, and then I'm only going to pull through one side. Once my one side is pulled out, I'm going to pull the other side, and this should be locked in the base basically. So I'm going to add this one side to my base group, and this will be my wrapping group. So same technique, and I am wrapping around the base, And I'm not wrapping extremely tight, because if you wrap extremely tight, you're going to get a neat lock. And I don't want a neat, tight lock. I want it to be kind of loose. So I'm just wrapping loosely around the base. And once I feel like it's the width that I like, then I just go ahead and bring it down and continue to wrap. Now, as I'm getting closer to the bottom, I'm pulling these hairs out. And I'm going to continue wrapping. Then I'm going to add some more hair to my wrapping group since I'm running out. I'm going to add this water wave and the Cuban twist. And I'm just leaving this deep twist out at the bottom because I think that's the pattern that I would like to hang out. And I'm just continuing wrapping, and I'll wrap to the bottom until there is no more left. So this is the bottom of my lock. Now, me personally, I think this is a lot of hair to hang out of the lock. So I'm just gonna take some hair out basically. And continue wrapping with that. Just to leave less hair out because you don't want it to get skinny and then like a big, huge amount of hair is coming out of the twist. You want it to stay relative to size. So I'm just gonna continue wrapping. And then I like to wrap up, as I stated in my first video. And you can leave it like this and it'll stay, but I decided to use nail glue this time just to see how I liked it. So I take out my nail glue and literally just on the end, just put a dab. That's literally all that you need, is a little dab. And then I'm continue to just hold that twist in that direction, let it stick together and dry up. So I don't want this, when I let it go, I don't want it to stick to my other locks. And then I'm gonna let go. It's gonna unravel a little bit. And there you have it. So cute. So cute. Alrighty, so this is my last one to do, and I'm gonna speed up the footage on this last one. On a Sunday afternoon, you were there, so was I, in the park, 4th of July. I was chilling with my Kool-Aid when Miss Jamie came to relay that you had a vein for me, finest thing you'd ever seen. I must admit you heard them lines a time or two, although for some apparent reason my keen lines are now in season. Lights on, I guess the groove's on. I guess the groove's on. I guess the groove's on. right, guys, so this is the finished look. I absolutely love this look. There's nothing really different from the method that I used the first time. Only thing that's different is I split my proportions in half because, you know, I wanted smaller locks. So I just split the proportions in half. You use less hair because you're literally taking it and splitting it in half. Also, I decided to do jet black. So this is just a color 1. Instead of doing blonde pieces and stuff. So I love the jet black. You can use any colors that you would like. And I decided to use the nail glue. So, you know, the method that I had before, my twist stayed the whole time. I didn't have any issues with unraveling. So with my method with twisting and going back up, that should have your lock secure. But if you want extra secureness, yes, you can use nail glue. So I decided to try that this time, and that was pretty cool. So yeah, this time I will be sure to leave the hair that I use in the description box if you would like to use this exact hair that I use. However, it's whatever you want to use. So basically, if you want to have a bouncy hair hanging out at the end of your twist, you can do that as well. If you want to mix it up, that's what I did in my original video. I mixed it up. I used the bouncy hair and I used a wavy hair. So you can mix it up to have, you know, just a more natural look, or you can just use all of the same hair at the end, which is what I did this time, just to try something different. It all looks great at the end of the day. And one thing that I really like about this style is it's not neat and perfect. So, you know, if one lock turns out one way and another lock turns out a different way, it's fine. The main thing is you just want to have your proportions looking nice and even with your boxes. So if you have a small box, then you're going to want a small twist. If you have a big box, then you're going to need a bigger twist with more hair. So just make sure that your proportions are relative. But other than that, nothing has really changed. The method hasn't changed. I just decided to re-record it since I did it again, and it's been a little over a year. And I just love this style. I'll probably rock this for about a month. And also, the more that you do it, the quicker you become. The first time I did this style, it took me like a whole weekend. It was my first time. I was learning. Now that I kind of knew the method and I'm comfortable with it, this didn't take as long. It still takes a while because it's just a tedious style. It takes a minute, but it didn't take as long, and I have more locks on my head than I had before. So yeah, I absolutely love this style. It's so cute, y'all. Please be sure to thumbs up this video. If you learned anything, please be sure to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.